intricacy and design. She never really defined. Allegories and passion. That is the reason why I wanna keep it in thighs. All that I see is a lie. We got a fit. That's a drip. She in my wrist.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
Now Hall to start the drive. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Here's a 2nd and 5. On second down, a run with Hall.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. You look at this Colt defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Hall again.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
This defense for the Colts, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
That's taken on the 25. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38.
Hey, smash Bronco!
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
There he goes, left side.
Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year.
And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. throwing the touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter. He's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here. And I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll give to Hall. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Tigers. On the ball, go.
Straight ahead is Hall. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quiddy Pay has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Hurt. Right there, hurt.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
19 tight.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back, who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll buy some time right. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Colts hit 10-4 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Again, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3 from the 44-yard line. Here's second down at 7. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Buying time to his left. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Richardson to throw off play action. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Richardson to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Hall on a give up the middle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Hyatt there to grab him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Gano's kick is good, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st down, Richardson
rolling to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This time they stay on the ground. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Colts send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Gano the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
110 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when they decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right there, right.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Let's go now.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They run once more with Taylor.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Running left, Taylor. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 18. Pioneer. Go.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Check, Bobcat.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
On the set. Panther Street. Panther Street.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago? This is intercepted. And some room to work. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They go play action with Richardson. Jamar Chase, touchdown! Jamar Chase, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second and 7.
60 average. 60 average. 18 rattle. 18 rattle.
They'll drop to throw. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, Richardson. Left side, he finds Pierce. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They throw it out right complete. Touchdown, Colts! Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
19 Lions. Ready.
2nd and 2. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Let's go now.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That is caught. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
On the ready.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And check down, complete to Hall. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Touchdown, Giants! Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ready up.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Go.
2nd and 11. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Come on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. And all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll look to throw again. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll run with Hall. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Breece Hall with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half,